Okay, Mbeere South Constituency, being a cosmopolitan with so many tribes, so we have so many challenges of political and social problems and challenges which face the Mwananchi down there. So how are you going to solve those challenges, being the MP of that area?
Let me correct you. We do not have tribal problems in Mbeere South. Yes, it's a diverse and cosmopolitan community, lakini we do not have hizo mashida za wewe ni Mbeere, wewe ni Mwembu, wewe ni Mkikuyu. Those are problems that are both, they are, I'd call them selfish challenges brought by politicians. When we were growing up, we grew up together. We kwa Mkamba, like my neighbors, my immediate neighbors are Kambas. Kwa Kadhochia, kwa Mwaka, kwa Masioko, kwa Mwiti. I mean, we grew up together. We went to school together. We have intermarried. But when it comes to electioneering here, wakati wa uchaguzi, ndio watu wanaanza kujua wewe ni Mkamba, wewe ni Mbeere, na wewe ni Mkikuyu. Alright? And ile kitu mimi naweza sema is that for our people have similar challenges. Kwa sababu kama mtoto wa Mkikuyu haezi access bursary, hata wa Mkamba access, hata wa Mbeere access. Alright? So we have similar challenges. If we can be, and I know we are bound by our challenges, alright? And decide based on those challenges. Kama hakuna dawa hospitali, sio Mbeere tu anagojeka anaenda kwa hizo hospitali. Hata Mkamba, hata Mwembu, hata Mkikuyu anagojeka anaenda kwa hiyo hospitali na hapati dawa. So we are bound by our challenges. Even within our cosmopolitan nature, I hear you can't manage the clanisms in the Mbeere South and blah blah. I keep saying I have no problem with clans. Right? Clans are very good because that is it's our culture which needs to be protected. Alright? But then we need to uphold those clans in a way of uniting people, all right, and not dividing people. And these things of the tribal and clan divisions, like I said earlier, only happen during elections. Before elections, you will never hear those things. And as a leader, I'd want to bring our people together, all right, remind them that we are bound by our problems, the problems that we have faced. I mean, I don't know how long that we've been, it's about 30 years. That constituency is 30 years old. It's actually at its infancy, if you ask me, because it has not progressed from when it was born. It's still where it was, because there's no place in this day and age where there are no roads, and people still live there. There's no water. There's still the place where you sometimes very embarrassing when you see mud classrooms. This day and age, you still find it there. And you can imagine our distance to what I would call civilization, 80 kilometers. And we are suffering from challenges that people from, I would call uncivilized countries.
We have seen government pumping many resources, projects actually, on irrigation and farming, but we have seen those projects dead. Maybe the committee, maybe the committee representative, maybe the leader, the PMC of the member of parliament. How are you going to handle that issue? Because maybe the government will pump the same resources to the same constituency. How are you going to manage that resource so that it benefits the Mwananchi?
Where maybe the government projects in terms of irrigation and what you're saying has failed is lack of ownership, community ownership. what we are saying here, once the government has provided the resources, then you have the community owning those projects. And for sure, if the community is benefiting from a project, I do not see how the project would fail. Because the moment water comes in and you're farming downstream, do you want to tell me that you can wait for the water to block upstream and you're waiting for the same water to irrigate your produce downstream? The project, the people own and take responsibility of those projects, and for as long as they are benefiting them, they're not just benefiting a few individuals, people will take care of those projects. And like I mentioned, in the last 20 years, during the President Kibaki's time, during President Uhuru's time, we've not had any major government project coming to Mbeere South. Not because we are not needy, we are the ones who need those projects more than anybody else. But I want to blame our leadership. Leadership yenye tumekuwa nayo has been a challenge. One, and I start to be guided, we are very hopeful with the Reverend. Honorable Mutava was our hope. Alright? But at some point, I do not know what happened. All the things that were promised, we were not able to see them. And I feel very sad and let down as a voter, because the same challenges that we had, Honorable Mutava was in charge of budget in the Assembly, National Assembly. He was the chairman. We know and we have seen what people and MPs who are even in those committees, leave alone chairmen, in those committees, what they have been able to do. You know, like trying to marshal and wamejaribu kujitetea na wakapata resources za kufanya kazi kwao. Kwa nini yeye hakututafutia hata kidogo? He again went in the chairman of lands. The one problem that we are facing, ile shida tuko nayo Mbeere South, na watu wanapigana kila siku na inatumika like a campaign tool every other day, ni mashamba. Kwa nini pia yeye na alikuwa rafiki ya the then minister for lands, kwa nini hakuweza kusukuma hiyo maneno ingiane? That problem is still there until today, and it's such a serious problem as we speak. Okay? Came in the general. Mahali Mutava aliachia, hapo tu ndio tuko. You know, sometimes tukichaguana lazima tuangalie. Unajua, I have nothing against the general, but remember, him is used to finding things done. All right? In politics, sometimes you need someone who can beg, who can go knocking doors, and you don't get tired. Ukiambiwa usirudi hapa tena, unaenda mara nyingi mpaka wanasema kama ule mama wa Biblia, patieni huyu mtu ile kitu anataka atuondokee hapa. So if someone cannot be able to beg and go knocking doors, because shida yako ndio inakupeleka mahali. Kama mtu hawezi stoop that low to go begging for the community, then why are we considering them? Because kama wewe umezoea kuvarishwa mpaka nguo, unasimama unavarishwa nguo, unapata kila kitu imefanywa. So itakuwa ngumu sana kudeal na hizi shida kidogo kidogo ya community, which requires you to humble yourself and beg people.